ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. In Mukundamala Stotram, King Kulashekara Alvar says, Bhaktapaya Bhujanga Garudamani Trailokya Rakshamani Gopilochana Chatakambudamani Saundarya Mudramani Yahakantamani Rukmini Ghanakujastvanvaika Bhushamani Shreyo Deva Shikhamani Dishatunaha Gopala Chudamani. May that self-effulgent supreme jewel, Lord Krishna, bestow us with his supreme benediction to discuss his marriage with Rukmini. Let's enter into Vidarbha Desha, which was ruled by Bhishmaka, who had 5 sons, the elder one named Rukmi and an exalted beautiful daughter named Rukmini. Every day she used to listen the transcendental pastimes and qualities of Krishna from the sadhus who visited her palace, because of which she had developed a desire to marry that Dwarakadish. She knows her father will be eagerly waiting and ready to marry her to Dwarakadish, but her elder brother Rukmi, who was envious of Krishna, he had a different plan. He had arranged Rukmini's marriage with Shishupala, the king of Chedi. After knowing this, Rukmini enters her room and starts crying, He Deva, He Daita, He Bhuvanaika Bandho, He Krishna, He Chapala, He Karunaika Sindho, please protect this fallen soul. And she starts writing the first ever transcendental love letter to her lover, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. After writing, she identifies a trustworthy Brahmana and explains her situation to him, and she requests him, O He Vaishnava Thakur, Dayara Sagar, Edase Karuna Kuri. O Vaishnava Thakur, please shower your mercy on this fallen soul. Please understand my urgency and please deliver this confidential letter to the Dwarakadish. Brahmana, understanding this, hastily starts to Dwaraka. And in Dwaraka, Dwarakadish, being Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, welcomes the Brahmana, arranges for his comforts, and while massaging his feet, inquires about the purpose of his visit. That time the Brahmana says, O Dwarakadish, Rukmini, the princess, she's waiting to marry you and she has sent this confidential letter to you. Please read this as fast as possible and do accordingly. Krishna says, Rukmini, I know she's my sweetheart, but I request you to read this letter by yourself. Then Brahmana opens that confidential letter and starts reading. Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shunvatam te nirveshya karna vivaraihi haratongatapam rupam drisham drishimatam akhilarthalabham tvayachyuta vishati chittam apatrapam me. And then she says, O Mukunda, your opulence, influence, your Rupa Madhuri can be equaled only to yourself. And Satyam Vidhatum Nijabritya Bhashitam, to make the words of that little Prahalad true without even considering your form. You came from that Stambhe Sabhayam Nabrigam Namanusham. You came as Narasimha to protect that little Prahalad. Now it is time for you to come and protect this fallen soul. After listening to this, Krishna orders Daruka to prepare the chariot for a victorious journey and offers auspicious things to the Brahmana, and along with the Brahmana, Krishna reaches Vidarbha the next day morning. Krishna orders the Brahmana to intimate Rukmini about his arrival. There, Rukmini in her room, she thinks, maybe I would have not done pujas properly. That's why Krishna has not answered to my prayers. Or maybe Krishna would have started the journey, but while in the journey, he would have found some fault in my character. So he would have cancelled the program. Oh, how unfortunate I am. Alas, how it'll be if I was able to see that Aravindaksha, that lotus-eyed Krishna before me. Thinking like this, with tears-filled eyes, she closes her eyes and starts meditating on that Rupa Madhuri. That time, the Brahmana enters and he says, Rukmini, princess, don't worry, Yadupati has arrived. He has promised to protect and marry you. Don't worry, he says. Rukmini is so overjoyed, she didn't know what to offer to the Brahmana. So she, with her full heart, she offers her Dandavat pranams to her Brahmana, to that Brahmana, and she starts to Katyayani Devi's temple to do puja according to their family traditions. She reaches Katyayani Devi temple and she prays, Katyayani Mahamai Mahayogini Adishwari Nanda Gopasutam Devi Patim Me Kurute Namaha. And then she, along with her friend, gracefully walks amidst the array of kings who are envious of Krishna and who are waiting to have a glimpse of this epitome of beauty. She walks and with her side glance, she sees Krishna. And Krishna, understanding this, swiftly takes the chariot and lifts Rukmini upon his chariot and victoriously drives to Dwaraka. And in Dwaraka, Dwarakapura Mandape Dwadashaditya Sannive Bhuri Ratna Simhasane Bhusudagane Virasane Sukhasinam Vishwamangaladayinam Virayogi Samsevanam Devaki Vasudeva Sutam Alokaye Rukmini Kalyana Goparam Nilamegani Bhagaram Balaka Samana Chelam Nilambaranujam Gopapalakam Nilalagatam Alokaye Rukmini Kalyana Gopalam. There, amidst 12 Adityas, Devaki, Vasudeva and Dwaraka being in full celebration mood, and the mandapa is embedded with jewels and gems, and here our Krishna sitting with so much of valor and gambhiriam, wearing a pitambara and was waiting to see Rukmini. And here comes our little Rukmini, internally beautiful with her qualities, with her prema bhakti, and externally beautiful with so much of abhushanam. And she comes, she sits, and here goes the beautiful marriage of our little Rukmini with that Dwarakadish. Though Rukmini is the direct expansion of the goddess of fortune, she teaches us 6 qualities. The qualities are: 1. We have to go to the assembly of exalted devotees. 2. We have to invite exalted devotees to our house. 3. We have to parasparam bodhayantaha, like Krishna says, we have to discuss about his transcendental qualities and pastimes, which is Navanavayanam. We have to discuss with exalted devotees, and then we have to offer offer prasadam to them and honor their prasadam, and then at last, with full heart, we have to pay obeisances to them, because this association happens only because of Mahat Kripa of exalted devotees and of Krishna, because of which we can also associate with Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, being so compassionate, he has made this so very practical and easy for all of us by establishing big temples around the world for Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Damodar, and through Bhakti Vrikshas and Bhakta Prahlad schools, he has made association of devotees very easy, and for us to go back to Godhead. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna.